Welcome to Gold Derby. I'm senior editor Denton Davidson here with Darrell and Tina, the latest eliminated contestants from the Challenge 40 Battle of the Eras, and it was painful for us older fans to watch Era 1 go down like this. You left behind Derrick with a bum knee and Rachel. Darrell, I'm
Oh,
going to start with you. Talk about what it was like just for you to come back this season and represent the OGs of the challenge.
oh man, it was a dream come true to see to have CT, Derrick, Brad, even Mark, Tina, Rachel, Anissa, Katie, Jody, all of us together. It was pretty dope. It's like a dream come true. I always dreamt about this and I was like, they'll never have us all on the same team. You know what I mean? And then here we are, and we can't even win a damn challenge.
Tina, after all these years, you said you thought you maybe were in the best shape of your life. How did you prepare for this season, and what did it mean for you to represent Arrow One?
Was always checking in with Rachel about my fitness. And so she would give me guides and she would tell me, I need to run this fast. I want to reach this certain point. So Rachel was huge in getting me in shape. She was a
Yeah.
huge source for me to get in shape with my nutrition, body, everything. Because if we're going into the big leagues here, baby, I needed to be prepared and ready. And I was.
And she was. I've never seen Tina look like that since what, 2000 and
I've never looked like that.
2005?
Yeah, I didn't even look like
Yeah.
that back then.
Yeah, she looked great. She slimmed up. She was in shape. You could tell she had been working out. I was pretty impressed at
I
the way
was
she
ready,
showed up.
baby. I know because I told you I was ready to win this one with you guys. It was such a dream come true for me too.
And
Let's do this thing.
we were cheering for you. This elimination, you taken out by Arrow Four. You both could have won this. I mean, you both had opportunities, and then Michele and Kyland just got it in the end. It was the math. Darrell, we see Rachel screaming in the confessional in this episode. Why are you smoothing out the sand? Just do the damn problem. What was going on in your mind as you were at
uh,
that clock?
I was fine. I was doing the math as we went. I had the number in my head, and I think what it was once I pulled that last pole out and I got through the last door, I saw that nobody was there, and I got excited. It's like, oh
Oh,
shit, I'm about to win. I'm about to win. And then I had my number, whatever it was, what was it 720, 74? I don't know what it was. I forgot now. But I had the number in my head. And then when I saw the thing times two, I was like, all right, I'm ahead. Let me make sure I get it right because I don't want to mess this up. And for some reason, I thought it was a two-digit number when it was a single-digit number. And I lost my composure at the very end. I got too excited.
Yeah. And Miss
Yeah.
Tina, the same for you. Michele had to go back a couple times. So, and you just couldn't get it done. What was the most frustrating part for you?
when I do math, I have to see it. So I have to be able to. Mental math is very hard for me. I do have ADD, and so it's hard for me to keep track of the numbers. And I was also on a bunch of antihistamines, so my brain wasn't all there. She won. She did the math faster than me. It was just I kept on losing the damn numbers going through that thing. I wish I could have wrote it down. They were yelling at me for writing right using the sand to write. I was getting yelled at for using the sand. You can't do that. You can't do that. I was like, what? You can't use sand to write? It was crazy.
Well, let's talk about what got you there in the first place. First of all, Darrell, the daily challenge was straight out of your nightmares. It was called Leap
What are
of
you laughing
Faith.
about, Darrell?
The reason why we got in the first place.
Well,
I know, so
it,
mad.
a 56-story leap off a helipad. Darrell, talk about your mindset that day and what motivated you other than maybe Derrick reminding you not to be a little bitch.
Well, I always tell Derrick anytime he decides to tell me, don't be a little bitch. One, we needed to win a challenge. I'm tired of losing. We got to
Yeah.
represent the era. I'm ready to do whatever, jump out of a plane. I'm like, all right, they're going to throw it at me. Let's go.
I was gonna
Now,
shove you off that ledge after I saw your tippy tappies.
they wanted me to go first, but I wasn't 100% comfortable. Now that it's said and done, I wish I would have went first
Yeah.
because then it would have made it easier for Tina and she
Yeah.
wouldn't have possibly grabbed two flags. But
Yeah.
then also, who knows? Maybe my legs would have fell out and I just would have failed myself. I don't know.
You would have
Um,
fallen off the side, your legs would have turned
yeah,
noodles.
they just hey, because they were noodles up there. I had to
Yeah,
shake
they
that. I was trying
were.
to tell them like they was not waking up. They didn't feel alive. Um, nah, it was I don't know, man. It was like I said, it was a dream come true for us to have us all together as a team, and then for us to not be able to perform Like it's just like what the fuck, like I don't know. Vietnam was not fucking with us. It's that
No.
it just I don't know what it was. Just
Yeah,
our luck
Vietnam
was
did
not on our side. On our
not at
side.
all.
And Tina,
Um,
you grabbed two flags, so you got a 5 minute penalty, and then you had to do the puzzle by yourself. And then
Yeah.
like a piece was like off to the side. So you were doing
Oh
it
my
all
God.
along before you figured out you were missing a
Can I
piece.
tell you, even with grabbing two flags and with my little snafu with the puzzle, it was that close for us to get second that they were like, oh, it's just by a few. Even with our penalty. So okay. So
we
I
were the
will.
fastest.
We were the fastest.
Yeah,
If
we
we
were
didn't do
fastest.
that, if I didn't mess up that day, we were afraid of Darrell. And I was afraid of Darrell. I mean, no, actually, I wasn't afraid of you jumping off. I know you would have done it, Darrell. I know you would have
I was
done it
gonna
because
do
you're
it.
a
Yeah,
road.
yeah.
You're
I
a
think you
roadie,
gotta do
baby.
it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know you can't be the one man out.
Oh yeah, nah. Won't be first, but I won't be last. I gotta do
But
it.
that I will say that daily was the most badass thing I have done in Vietnam, baby. What about you, Darrell? You still scared about it?
Oh yeah, I tried to go back there the next day and they wouldn't let me up there because they let you up there, but it wasn't the actual to the platform. I was like, no, I jumped off this. I gotta go. They're like, no, we can't let you
Nope.
out there. So I was a
You can
little
I
disappointed
There's
about that.
nobody in the world that was able to do that off of that
I
building.
mean,
To consciously make a decision to jump off a helipad, the side of a building,
Do
only
you
by
I
think
know.
having a rope. It's crazy.
do you think Jordan and Naya like messed up in putting you in, or were you just were you just saying that to stay out of the arena in the moment? Because Tina, you really went off on him.
Um, I was the reason why I was getting mad at Jordan was because he was trying to ease it over with BS. He was trying to tell me like, oh, it's just a game. Whereas I'm like looking at him going, Jordan, you are one of the biggest babies in this house. If it was swapped, I would probably need to have somebody breastfeed you in the corner to like make you okay. All right. So yeah, I was upset with Jordan and with Naya because I really wanted to stay. I really wanted it. Um, and I could see that there was nothing that I could do, and it was just frustration because they had their minds made up. I mean, they wanted era one out very first, all three eras. They set it up so that we would be the first ones out.
And you had both been in the sand before and won. Darrell, you took out Tony from Era 3. Tina, you took out Emily. She's a beast from Era 2. What was up with why were you like stripping nails out of the wall like they were paper? Like no one could figure out, no one could replicate it. What was going on with
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I know that's her question, but when I saw that shit, I looked, I said, what the fuck? I've never seen nothing like that. She literally just scraped all the nails down. I mean, it took her multiple, but they just flew off. It was crazy. I've never seen nothing like it. That's like one of the best upset performances, even though I can't even really call it an upset because Tina comes to compete too. It wasn't like it was a physical hands-on where Emily, she's such a monster. So it was
Well,
anyone's
even if it
game.
was a
But
hands-on, it could be anybody's game. But I have beat Emily several times, so she's not
yeah,
unbeatable.
there you go. There you go. She's a roadie. I got you, Tina. But
You
no,
know, I
I've
got
never
that
seen
mentality.
that was like one of the most craziest performances that I've ever seen in elimination. I got to say it's up there. That's like top tier shit.
Hell yeah, Darrell. You know I always come to surprise.
Well, you both have long challenge careers. Tina, you were in 8 challenges prior. Darrell, 14 with 4 wins. Looking back at this career, I mean, you were on road rules like over 20 years ago. Like how this has just impacted your life so much. What's each of your favorite memories of any challenge ever that you've been a part of? Like, what's your career highlight?
Go ahead,
Darrell, do
Tina.
you want to answer?
Go ahead.
Okay, maybe because it's the most recent in history, but it's going all the way from road rules all the way to this point. Man, that elimination with Emily, that was a highlight for me. That
That's a
was
big
it
one.
was
That's a good one. Yeah,
it
that's a
was.
big one.
I mean, what a way to sum up a career.
Darrell, how about you?
Um, I would have to say I like winning. So if it has to go back to with Aviv on Fresh Meat, my last win when we won that.
Oh,
or even just with me and Cara Maria when we got redemption on even though it was for charity, pros and champs or whatever, that was pretty cool to win that.
so
But just
good.
winning, just the feeling of winning, because
Yeah.
when I see people win, I get goosebumps, and I know that feeling, but I haven't had that feeling in a minute, and I'm starting to have withdrawals. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well,
We
the
need to
game
fix
has
this.
evolved so much. I mean, it used to be like
Yes.
sort of like beach games, and it's so
Well,
much
you
more serious now.
well you were
Yeah, there.
you weren't in the dark back then. You knew it was pretty straightforward. Now TJ could say, "All right, you're doing this," and then all of a sudden, no, you're not. You're gonna switch partners. Now you're doing so you're so much in the dark, you have no clue what the hell's going on. You know what I mean?
But that
Even
wasn't
driving,
any different from back in the day. We were in the dark back in the day.
but the rules didn't change though. They were pretty
True.
straightforward. They were straightforward. Now they're like, you got to expect the unexpected. TJ will just pop up and
Well,
say,
because we didn't overthink the games. We just went in there and just played around. Now there's like a gaming and there's always like the politics and then smoke and mirrors. It's taken a whole different life.
Was there more alcohol back then, or is it just edited different?
yes,
No.
yes, way more, way more, way more. We were fully stocked all the time,
Yes. No
fully
ifs, ands,
stocked.
or buts.
Yes,
We got what we
there
wanted.
was, we had them at the elimination. We were walking in with foamers, with beers in
Yeah,
our hand
baby.
and vodkas and water bottles
Yeah.
inside the elimination. No
Different
more now
time.
though. Yeah, different times.
Well, to avoid awkwardness, I want to ask this question, and I don't want you to name each other. So if you could go back, if you're
Tina, it
going
would be
back,
mine.
if you're going back in pairs, who's your number one draft pick for a female partner and number one draft pick for a male partner? Darrell.
Probably Rachel for female, and then for male, even though as long as y'all don't give us no math, I gotta say Derrick.
Which Derrick?
And it can be any era or any season.
Which Derrick?
Nah,
Derek
Derrick.
Travis
Derrick
or Derek
Kosinski. Nah, Derrick
Kosinski?
Kosinski. Yeah, yeah.
That's you, partner?
Yep. Don't give us no damn math. Come on, nobody wants to see that,
I know. I don't want to see
right?
it.
Come
I
on,
don't want
nobody
to
wants
see
to see
it.
that.
Tina,
I
who would
would
you pick?
say number one female would be Rachel. Number two,
Male. Number one
number
male.
two. Okay, number one male. I hate to say it, fucking Jordan.
CT. Oh,
CT.
Jordan's a good one.
CT. CT.
You
When
guys will
he
fight too
was,
much though.
I know. That's why I'm like, fuck.
You'll probably fight with Jordan too.
I would fight with Jordan a lot. I could have handled CT. CT. I would take CT. Let's do CT.
And
100%.
last
He's the
question.
best.
We didn't see it on this episode, but when you leave, you get to rank players. Who's like one or two players that you ranked high that you wanted to see win? Did you do anyone high other than Rachel and Derrick?
No, I only voted 5 for Rachel, and then everybody else got a 4. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Darrell,
I
how
play
about you?
strategically.
I think I gave I wasn't thinking, I was so mad. I gave everybody a 5 except for Laurel and she got a 1.
What's
Oh
up
yeah,
with Laurel and
I
Cara
gave
Maria this
Bananas
season?
-5. I gave Bananas -5 because I was mad at him too.
So those were your enemies this season, was Bananas and
No,
Laurel.
not really. He was just getting on my nerves.
Well, it was fun to see you guys back on there. This is not as early as I was hoping to speak with you. I wanted to see Arrow 1 go all the way. Hopefully we see you back at least for some more All-Star seasons or something. But Darrell,
I hope so
Tina,
too.
thanks
I love
for
All
chatting
Stars.
with both
All
during
Stars are
today.
fun.
All
All right,
Stars,
buddy.
heck yeah.
Yeah, I love All Stars. All right, buddy.
All right.
See you,
Bye.
Denton.
Thank you. Thanks, Denton.
Okay.